speaking of controversy, there is obviously the ongoing stuff going on with the NFL and Kaepernick and, protesting and whatnot. And
Mm-hmm.
a big thing in music has been about the Super Bowl and who was going to do it and who wasn't going to do it and, whatnot. So Travis
Yeah.
Scott is doing it Maroon 5 is doing it, and they are Travis Scott and Big Boy guest uh guest appearing for a few of their songs as
Yeah.
well during the halftime show. And now Last Night is doing the national anthem, and they are all like receiving so much backlash and hate from, I'll say it, the Black Twitter and, a lot of people of color basically saying they're traitors and like betraying, whatever, by
Yeah.
doing a halftime show or national anthem. I mean, what do you feel about that? Do you
Yeah.
think they're in the wrong for doing this?
Um. Well, I don't know. It's kind of obvious though that like, I mean, shit. I can't say they're in the wrong for doing it if it's an invite from Maroon 5. Like,
Mm-hmm.
and, it's like, it's kind of partially Adam Levine asking them and the Super Bowl, not just the Super Bowl halftime show. So it's kind of like
Yep.
not me having so much to do with it. So much as a cameo. A cameo is a little bit different. I feel like it's not like I don't know. That's hard to say. He's still doing it though. Cause Cardi, we all got mad at Cardi when there was speculation that she was gonna do it. We're like, oh hell nah, Cardi B can't do the halftime show. She crazy. She should know better. So that's kind of where this backlash is coming from with Travis Scott. They're like, oh, doesn't he know better? He shouldn't do the halftime show. Like, it's really just about keeping the same energy online. They're just like whoever's brown, black, you know, whoever's doing whoever's supporting the Super Bowl isn't with us. Like basically, whoever's supporting the NFL is not with us. That's what this whole one-sided backlash is
I wonder
basically.
how many of those people were big NFL fans and watched the NFL that no longer watch the NFL.
Yeah. Like people who said like my team is like who had
Yeah.
jerseys. I don't think people who actually had football jerseys are really about that uh cancel the NFL life. Like I think
I
they're still
I
watching
would
football.
bet it's a very low percentage of people that actually stopped watching the NFL
Oh
this
yeah.
year that were like,
Mhm.
you shouldn't, that are yelling at people for doing like NFL halftime Super Bowl and stuff like that. Like, I
Mhm.
bet it's a very low percentage of those people that are getting angry about that have not watched any part of a game this year to support their
Yeah.
team.
Like it's funny because like I even like Joe Budden, I heard him talking about, oh yeah, down with Cap. I'm not watching no football, and I'm like, you're in a fantasy football league that you were talking about. Like I don't understand. How are you not watching football? You're in a fantasy football league. You just told me about Ja Rule and shit in the fantasy football league. You
This
down with Cap?
is this is
That
kind of my
makes no
point.
sense.
This is
Like
kind of
what do
my
you say?
like
You can't have a
you
fantasy
can't have
football
it
team
both ways.
like and be
Keep the same energy.
boycotting. You can't boycott and
If
do
you're
that. Like
going to
that's
have all
crazy.
this outrage and backlash, and trust me, like I'm with you. Like Kaepernick, for those that don't know, went to my school. We were in college together. He
Yeah.
was one grade older than me, and we had a great rapport with each other and knew each other and everything. So like I feel like I'm closer to this than most people because
Yeah.
I know him personally. Like I actually know him personally, and he's actually like a good ass dude. And
Yeah.
I understand kind of why he did and where he's coming from. And I won't go into that now, but like it's a lot deeper than just, oh, he woke up one day and was like, I'm gonna do this. So I feel
hmm
like I'm a lot closer to this, and still like I just think there's better ways of going about it than like going at people who are going on like the biggest stage to
Mm-hmm.
perform, and you don't even know how they're going to perform, and you don't actually know what they're going to do, and just to be like
Yeah.
anybody associated with fuck you. But I guarantee the percentage of people that are saying this that were like big NFL fans before that follow their team,
Mm-hmm.
I guarantee that percentage is very low that have actually stopped, you know, watching
Yeah.
the NFL. So it's like,
I
what
mean,
are we doing
honestly,
now? What are we
they're
doing
kind
now?
of ruining what a lot of Americans only watch at the Super Bowl. Like a lot of people just watch the commercials and the
And
halftime show.
halftime show, yes.
Like people that aren't sports fans watch the commercials and the
People over
halftime show.
here in Europe literally sometimes just watch the halftime show because they know it's
Yeah.
like one of the biggest show spectacles on the planet. On the planet.
Yeah, on the
So
planet
like,
of the year. Like every year they have the craziest show. Like Beyonce's halftime show, legendary. Shit was
and you can't
crazy.
tell me she wasn't putting messages in support of causes in her halftime
All
show.
messages.
So it's like, okay,
All
so should we exclude ourselves from all platforms, all stages, because things aren't exactly how we want them to be now, and take away our power, literally our power to voice ourselves on the biggest stage? Or should we take those at chances, opportunities, and actually make something positive of them, where you
yeah.
can voice a change? Or, like Travis Scott is doing, he's making them, I think, donate a million plus or something to
Mm-hmm.
I forget the actual groups. You guys can let me know in the comments
Yeah.
below or wherever in emails. I think it's inner city kids or
Mm.
definitely underprivileged
Right.
communities. So it's
That's
like,
dope. I didn't know
and
that.
he's making them do this. And honestly, the NFL
Yeah.
never does stuff like this, and they never. First of all, you don't get paid doing Super Bowl, and they don't pay people to do that. It's like a fucking privilege,
Yeah.
and they don't meet artist demands,
Mm-hmm.
to stuff like this. So like to. So I just don't get it. Like, what is the goal? Is it just to be always angry and outraged, or is it to actually take advantage of your power and your opportunities to make a change and to actually reach people that you would never be able to reach, and maybe open their eyes to something that they wouldn't even dare looking at otherwise?
Well, yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know if you could do that with the cameo
No,
on Maroon 5 set.
I
But
mean, again, I don't know. I can't say what they're gonna
but
do.
he
Do
might.
you
You
know?
never
I don't know.
know.
Nobody knows.
I don't know. I mean, shit.
Nobody knows. Like,
But then
you know,
again, it's crazy because like we wouldn't give that same energy. Like if Kendrick Lamar said, "Yo, I'm doing the Super Bowl halftime show," everybody'd be like, "Oh, bet he's probably gonna have some shit."
uh-huh.
Like people probably wouldn't even get mad. They'd probably be like, "Oh, what's he gonna do there?"
And how do you know Maroon 5's not gonna have some shit? Like, they literally, everybody they've had the cameo with them have all been people of color, artists,
Yeah,
and honestly, I think he is pretty sympathetic to a lot of
yeah,
the issues that we are talking about and stuff. So like, I don't. He works with a lot of
definitely.
those artists. So it's like,
Yeah, that's true. But part of me has a little bit of like resistance because sometimes it feels like a little Katy Perry, like grabbing the hot one and doing a joint, like not so
is
much
Big
like
Boy
we're
hot?
vibing. I mean, in L.A., he's probably the biggest L.A. radio host.
No, it's
Oh, Big Boy the
Big
artist.
Boy
Sorry,
the
I meant
artist.
yeah, Big Boy the artist. Hmm, he's
No,
not hot. He's a legend.
okay, but I said, is he hot?
No,
Okay,
no, I
and
can't even think of the last time I heard a Big. Is he on something? I don't know if he's even. I don't know if he has any
he's on. He's
verses
on one
out.
of their songs. I know
Okay.
that. Um,
Okay.
but like, I'm just saying, like, this whole speculation before they even do something or have an opportunity to do something is like, it's getting out of control.
Mm,
Like, and unless you are keeping that same energy to your personal life, like, don't watch the Super
true.
Bowl. You better not watch the Super Bowl. Don't even catch you watching the highlights of the fucking Super Bowl. Don't, you know what I'm
Real.
saying? Like, don't wear any jerseys. Don't, if it's this, keep that same fucking energy.
Yeah. For real. Don't go if you go to a bar and that bar has a Super Bowl on, you gotta leave.
Leave, leave.
You can't be there. You
Keep
don't
the
support
same.
businesses.
This is
You
all I
don't
want.
support businesses that support what you're boycotting.
This is my whole point. Like, you can't just have it on the people who are the most visible, and then like you are behind the scenes still supporting the NFL to the fullest. Like, I'm sure if we looked at the NFL's money and profits, it didn't go down that much. Like,
Right.
so it's like, honestly, what are we doing now?
Yeah. Cause all the college players, we're following all the college players every year. Like everybody wants to see football players do well. So it's like it's hard to be like fully against the NFL because everybody's rooting for the actual athletes.
Just keep the same energy. That's all. Keep the
You
same
know,
energy.
facts.
This whole backlash, outrage, and just keep the same energy. That's all I want people to do these days. Keep the same energy. That person you are on social media needs to be the
Hmm.
same person you are behind the scenes. That's it.
I believe that. Believe that.
But yeah, Super Bowl coming up soon, so I mean, I'll be watching. I'm gonna check in.
Yeah. I was never a big fan, so I don't really care. If I'm not busy, I'll watch it. Sometimes things come up. I'll definitely see what the halftime performance looks like, though. Like that's definitely something I'm going to have to watch, but I don't know if I'm gonna watch the game.
Yeah, it's just yeah. You go on and on about this whole
Yeah.
current state of the culture, and
Hmm.
whatever.
But
But
speaking of football, I just want to give a quick
I
shout
forgot to
out to
mention this also about
Clemson.
the Wu Tang.
I'll just give a shout out to Clemson for winning the championship. Good work, fellas. But yeah, back to you.
Any particular reason you're shouting out Clemson?
Oh man, because it's a historic win, basically. I think it's like it might have been the first time they ever won
It's not.
against Alabama,
It's
who's a
the
giant.
second time they've won,
Second time, second time.
and they beat
Okay.
Alabama the first time to win.
A word.
Yeah.
Well, Alabama's always crazy. I just didn't think it's a big deal to them, and I work with a couple people that
No, it was a
went to
big. It was a
school
huge
there.
win. I mean, but it was they've won two of the last three times they played Alabama. So,
Mm.
but yes, it was a huge win. Not shout out to Clemson, Florida State still all day, but congrats to them. ACC represented.
This is good. I mean, they blew them niggas out. Like,
Not arguing that at all. They definitely did.
like that's a crazy ass game. But yeah, but, that's enough of that. Back to what we got another music.